I know that many of you out there love to have every single thing planned, organized, and ready to go. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes something is better than nothing. And what I mean by that is that it's okay not to have your shit together all of the time. You don't have to have everything perfectly planned out. Sometimes it's okay to just wing it. And I know that this goes against everything that we've been taught, right? We're taught from a young age that we need to plan for everything. We need to have a backup plan for our backup plan. And while I agree that it's important to be prepared, it's also important to know when to let go and just go with the flow. When I was in my corporate job, I felt like I had to have everything under control at all times. If something went wrong, it was my fault. If something didn't go according to plan, it was my fault. And this caused me a lot of stress and anxiety. I was constantly worried about what could go wrong and what I would do if something did go wrong. This is not how you live a peaceful life. This is not how you get ahead in life. It wasn't until I learned to let go and trust that everything would work out that I was able to find success and happiness in my personal and professional life. When I decided to quit my job and start my own business, I knew that I couldn't take the same approach with me everywhere. It just wouldn't work. I needed to learn how to let go and trust that everything would work itself out. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't plan or prepare. Of course I do. But it does mean that I'm not so attached to the outcome. I'm not so worried about what could go wrong, because I know that if something does go wrong, I'll be able to handle it. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of rejection, because I know that these things are just part of the process. They're just part of getting out there and taking risks. And you know what? Things haven't always gone according to plan, but I've been able to handle it. I've been able to adapt and adjust and make things work. And you can do the same thing. So why is it so important to learn how to let go? First of all, it's important to remember that you can't control everything. There's so many things that are out of our control, and it's important to accept that. Trying to control everything is just going to cause you a lot of stress and anxiety. Secondly, when you try to control everything, you're not leaving any room for spontaneity or creativity. Some of the best things in life happen when you least expect them. So if you're so focused on the plan, you might miss out on those opportunities. Finally, when you let go and trust that things will work themselves out, you're freeing yourself up to actually enjoy life. You're not so worried about what could go wrong that you're actually able to appreciate where you are in the moment. There's this quote that I really like that I want to share with you. This goes, "When you do things from a place of love, there's no fear in it. And when there's no fear, there's only power." Letting go of the need to control everything and trusting that things will work themselves out is one of the most powerful things you can do. It allows you to live a life that is free from anxiety and stress and filled with joy and spontaneity. And I know that letting go can be difficult, especially if you're someone who's used to having everything under control. But I promise you, it's worth it. It's worth it to live a life that is full of possibility and adventure. If you're struggling to let go and trust that things will work themselves out, I want you to know that you're not alone. It's a common struggle, but it's one that you can overcome. The first step is to become more aware of when you're trying to control everything. We do this all the time without even realizing it. So pay attention to your thoughts and feelings, and notice when you start to feel anxious or stressed. Once you become aware of when you're trying to control everything, you can start to let go a little bit. Trust that things will work themselves out. This doesn't mean that you stop planning or preparing. It just means that you don't get so attached to the outcome. Be flexible and open to change, and be willing to adapt if something doesn't go according to plan. As you let go of the need to control everything, you'll start to feel less anxious and stressed. You'll be able to enjoy your life more, and you'll be open to new opportunities and experiences. One way to help you become more comfortable with not having everything under control is to start small. Let go of the need to control small things in your life, and trust that things will work themselves out. For example, if you're running late for an appointment, let go of the need to make it on time. Trust that the person you're meeting with will understand. Or if you spill coffee on yourself, let go of the need to clean it up perfectly. Just do your best and trust that it will be okay. As you start to let go of the need to control small things, you will become more comfortable with it, and you will be able to let go of bigger things as well. Letting go of the need to control everything can be a difficult process, but it's one that is worth it. When you do it, you will be able to live a life that is free from anxiety and stress and full of joy and spontaneity. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'd love to have you back for my next video. Have a great day.